What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. And yeah, as you can see, the Bronco's not over here right now. It's because it's down by the garage, because yesterday I fixed the rust hole in the floor. We haven't done a real video on the orange truck in a while, since we've been doing all the Bronco stuff. So the orange truck's just kind of been, you know, I've been driving it and whatever else, and but I haven't really done anything to it. But today we do have to do something to it because it is inspection month and I have to get this truck inspected next week. And with that being said, normally every year there's some things that I have to either fix or change or something so that it'll pass inspection. So if you guys remember last year, we kind of just did the old chop ski on the exhaust after I got it inspected. So you can see my exhaust dumps right there. And that's technically not illegal because it has to be, I believe, like 16 or 18 inches from the back of the cab. And that's probably only about, I don't know, around 8 inches. So what I have that we're going to put on today, all right, I have, let's see, which one's the right one? I think it's this one. Is that the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. So these are tailpipes from a well, you can see 82 to 87 F body, so either a Camaro or a Firebird, and these just so happen to, well, see if I can get it in there. They just so happen to fit right in. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to measure this, all right, but I believe that that's probably 16 inches. And it'll kind of give us a little side dump, exhaust. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and measure that and make sure that we're gonna be you know, legal before I weld it up there. But then we'll kind of have like a, you know, actual exhaust tip, I suppose. I don't know, it kind of hangs a little bit low because of the body lift, so I can't really go up any higher than that. But yeah, I'm gonna go get the tape measure and measure that and see if we are legal if I weld that up. All right, let's just run a quick measurement here, see if this will work. I might have to go buy like a little extension or something, but we'll see if I have to do that first. So roughly, you know, that puts me pretty much right where I need to be, actually. Where it's right about at, I wish there was an easy way to do this, but to the cab, it's pretty much right at about 15 or 16 inches. So I think that'll probably work. So I don't know, it's either 16 or 18 inches, but if it's 16, then we should be technically legal. All right, well, that's welded up, and then I put like a little support to the frame for it so it's not really wiggling all over the place anymore. That's kind of loose up there. This freaking catalytic converter shield thing. whatever. So yeah, that's on there now. So you can see it kind of, I don't know, kind of side dumps a little bit. So I don't know if I really like it. I kind of like not being able to see it. And if it was up a little bit higher, then it probably would have been a little bit better, but we can't really do that. So it's good enough for now. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see what it sounds like. I'm sure it's not going to really sound much different, but might as well give it a go. Hopefully it passes inspection. I just didn't weld that up there for nothing, but I swear that's one of the dumbest things is, I don't know, I guess it's for, you know, safety and whatever else, but I've been driving this truck with the exhaust how it was for like the last, I don't know, the last year really, and I'm not dead yet from, you know, inhaling exhaust fumes. So I think this might actually be a little bit more dangerous, but I don't know, we'll see if it passes and whatnot, but hopefully it does. So yeah. Ah, what are you doing? What are you doing? You just bite me, chicken? Alright guys, so we're just gonna finish off this video with a little Q&A session. I put a post out on Instagram yesterday. If you want to be part of the next Q&A, you can follow my Instagram at bearbait01official. So also let me know what you guys think of the new exhaust on the orange truck. We'll see if it passes inspection. I'm not entirely sure if it will, but hopefully it does. So anyway, let's go to the questions here from Instagram. So that old red F250, or actually it's that old red 250 with underscores. Why don't you paint the tailgate trim black? He thinks that if I did it black with the plastic strip color match to the orange bed liner, that it would look pretty good. The reason why I haven't done that yet is because, well, if I did that, then I don't know, I'd have to do the bumper and stuff like that. So I have like a couple little chrome accents, like the steps down there, the door handles, the mirrors. So I think that for right now, at least until I get a rear bumper for the thing, maybe once the rear bumper is black, then that might look a little bit out of place. So then I'd probably end up doing exactly what you said. But for right now, I don't want to if I like commit to that, I'm gonna have to like chrome delete the whole truck, and I don't exactly want to do that at this exact stage in time. But it's probably something that'll happen in the future at some point. All right, so next question. Big Nate underscore 282 asks, wanting to bedline my 96 Bronco, is it a good idea? So as you guys know, this truck's bedlined. I think it's been on there for like a little under 3 years. I think in another 2 months it'll probably be 3 years. I did a video titled "Should You Bedline Your Truck?" Kind of like when I first put it on there, so some of that information is not exactly accurate. I'm probably gonna make another video at like the 3-year mark, just going over like every issue that I've had with it, every pro to it, every con to it, and just do like a better video now that it's been on there for longer. Simple answer, make sure you use a product. If you're going to do it, make sure you use a product that a lot of people use. Like, I don't know, I can't really recommend any because I've only used this one. And it's not a bad product, but there are issues that I have had with it that I'll get to, that I've shown the issues in a couple other videos actually as well. But don't go with a bright color because it's going to stain. If you're gonna do it, go with a darker color like a black or like a dark gray or maybe a red or something like that. The orange color, I'll get like streaks from my mirrors and stuff, and it's like impossible to get it off. So if you're really caring about like making it look good all the time, like bringing it to shows and whatever else, then I probably would just paint it. But if you're more of like a woods rig that kind of deal, then bed lining would be okay. But you just have to kind of know, like, weird stuff's gonna happen with it that doesn't happen to paint. And yeah, I'm gonna make a whole other video on that subject, but you can do it if you want. It's definitely a cheaper alternative, and it's pretty tough stuff, but it's very difficult to keep it clean. All right, so next, J Silver 96. What is your favorite one? And all right, so pretty much he's asking which truck that I have is my favorite, and like, I guess he's asking which days I drive them on. So this truck right here, my 2015, I drive that. That's like my daily driver. I really only drive it if I'm going somewhere that I don't want to leave the orange truck for an extended period of time. My favorite one, like, and the Bronco's down there too, so I can't really have that in the shot here, but the Bronco, I haven't driven it yet, so I don't even know if I like it or not, but it's pretty cool. But definitely my favorite truck that I have, or that I've ever had, is the orange truck. I've had it since I was a junior in high school, so it's definitely got that like kind of sentimental value. So I don't see myself getting rid of it anytime soon. Whereas the Bronco and the 2015, I mean, the 2015 is leaving eventually, and the Bronco will probably keep around for a while, and we'll see. I might fall in love with it once I get it running and driving and lifted and everything like that. All right, so Devin.treat, ever thought about making the Bronco into a mud truck and taking it to local races? That would be fun and will bring in more viewers. Shout out to Motor Madness Vids. So really, that kind of stuff doesn't really happen around here. There are places where there's, like, I don't know, mud races or whatever else, but it's not like a super common thing. Like, you kind of have, like, at least in New Hampshire, like, you kind of have to go to Vermont or to Maine for that kind of stuff. There's like a couple in New Hampshire, but like, it's not like an every weekend kind of thing, at least that I know of. I don't know, I never really hear about it. Just like a couple small events, I guess, every couple of months or whenever. But there's really not a lot of that in New Hampshire, so there's really no nobody that's really doing that. I'm sure some people are, but I'm just kind of like not in that circle, you know, like the whole, like, I don't know, mud racing, mud bogs. I'm not really in that circle. I'm kind of just in like the I don't know, just trail rig circle, I suppose. So I haven't thought about, maybe someday I'd build something like that when I have more money. But to build a mud racing truck, then yeah, it's probably going to take a little bit of extra funds that I'm not really looking to spend right now, but maybe at some point. But the Bronco, I actually, to move into the next question, Ryan Spear _ 29, overall build, he said routine, but I'm guessing that he means like, what are my plans for it? So overall build routine for the Bronco, don't know if that's been covered yet. I've covered it a couple of times, but I'll just cover it here since it kind of segues into the last comment there. For the Bronco, we're doing 35s, 6-inch lift, and we're just kind of going to do like an everyday daily driver trail rig kind of truck. Nothing crazy, just, you know, regular old 6-inch lift and 35s. That's really kind of all that I want to do with that truck. I think it'll make it look cool, and it'll be pretty practical for, like, you know, driving around town and stuff. Because when I had this truck, you know, lowered a little bit, like before I put the body lift in and put the 38s on it, it was on 35s. And I drove it everywhere. I freaking loved driving it. You could take it on the highway. It was great. But since I put the 38s on it, it's kind of, you know, mostly a drive it 15 miles away and bring it home kind of truck now. Like, it doesn't really go that far. It's not exactly the most enjoyable truck to drive at high speeds, which I've covered in some other videos, you know, like a year or two ago. But that's kind of the plan for the Bronco. Just, you know, daily driver, woods rig. Definitely not doing a mud racing truck or anything like that with it. But yeah, there was another question here as well, which a different post that I made, which was 24 Trucker Girl, and she asked me what size of your rims. I'm thinking of getting a different size. They currently have 16.5-inch rims, and the only tires that they can seem to find are like the military Humvee tires. I'd say either go up to a 17 or drop down to a 15 or a 16. These right here are 15s, and there's a good amount of tire options, at least for 35. You didn't say what size tire you're looking for. But at least for 35s, there's a good amount of options for 15s. Most companies, I suppose, now are really moving to 17s because for whatever reason the world is going away from the small rim, big tire look. They're kind of, you know, going for the big wheel rubber band tire look. So I've noticed that a lot of tires are not available in a 35 for, like, for example, like I don't think Toyo MTs are available in a 35 by 12.5 for a 15-inch rim. So they might be. I don't think they are though. Maybe I'm just completely wrong. But yeah, if I were you, I'd drop it to a 16 or go up to a 17, because a 16.5 is kind of just like, it's kind of a weird wheel. A website that I use to find tires, which it'll break it down and show you, you can put in like your wheel size or what tire size you're looking for. It's called tiresize.com actually. And they didn't sponsor this video. You know, nobody sponsors my shit, and that's fine, you know, but I just want to say right now, that's not a sponsored thing. Tiresize.com, you can pretty much just type in your, you know, whatever you're looking for, and it tells you every single available tire from like every single retailer out there, and it shows you pricing and everything like that. So for you guys that are looking for tires or wheels or anything like that, tiresize.com is a really good tool. I actually use it every single time that I'm going to buy tires, and except for on the black truck, I just kind of bring the black truck to the tire place and be like, yeah, just give me whatever you have, because I don't really care about what they look like, because it's just a daily driver. But anyway, tiresize.com, good resource. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today, guys. Let me know what you think about the exhaust on the orange truck, and I will see you guys in the next one.